Look, man, I'm going to say this right now. If Don fucks up, and I'm not even talking about in the context of the stream right now, although, yes, I 100% blame him for the events that occurred last week. If it happens again, it's also his fault. Actually, no, you know what? We're gonna blame Krone this time if there's any problem. I'm gonna put it on Krone. But here's the thing right now, okay? And I if you actually go back and watch the last stream, I'm pretty sure it's fine now. So if you missed it or you watched it live and you didn't really hear what I was saying, you can actually go back and watch it, and it should play all the way through fine. Nevertheless, I did summarize my thoughts on the last chapter. Today, we're going to go a little bit further. Hopefully, I can get up to chapter 20. That's my goal with this. At the very least, I know we're going to finish chapter 19. All I know is I like Dawn. Don't get me wrong, okay? I don't want people to think that this is my new focal point for hatred or anything like that. Dawn is dope. I really like him, especially with the perspective and lens that he offers. But this is the stupidest move he could have possibly made. Like, the only thing that's saving me right now is that Guild is with him. But I swear to God, if he fucks up, if anything's out of place and Mama notices this shit, I'm going to have to wash my hands of him, dude. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, because it's pure idiocy. I said it from before they even made the plan not to do shit about it, even after Ray told him. I said there is no reason to go into communication. There's nothing they stand to gain from it. So I really don't know, man. I'm a little bit apprehensive about that. But nevertheless, I want to hear more about this William Minerva stuff. So we're going to dive into it. We're going to start with chapter 17. I am on page 1 right now. Please smash that like button if you're hype. And we're going to get straight into it. It's been a little while, so I don't even know if my voice is especially for... I'll just get it back as I go along. Look at him. There's no reason for it. And he was so pleased with himself when he pilfered the key. That's what pisses me off, dude. That's what pisses me off. So the hidden door must be behind this shelf. Are you really sure about this? If you're not, then don't come so fucking headstrong, dude. I won't feel satisfied unless I go. You feel the same way, don't you? What's beyond the forbidden entrance? I bet you this whole situation could have been avoided if Norman and Ray decided to be completely forthright with them. And that's on Emma for not forcing the issue, but I was still proud of her that she went that route with it. I can't keep my calm like those three can. I want to do everything I possibly can to help save her. Restraining himself. Stop showing me this. How many times? This is like what, 10 plus times that I have to see flashbacks of Connie. I don't want to see this anymore. I'm trying to put it behind me. Okay, that's the impetus for all this, but I don't want to think about it anymore. She's far too much love. Just R.I.P. Let's let it die. But see, this is exactly my point. If it weren't for this construction in his mind, probably wouldn't be forcing this issue right now. He's a good man. I'm not going to deny it. But this is a stupid move. Dawn, could it be that? God damn it, it's so heavy. It won't even budge. Anyway, I just want to find out more about the true Mama. Oh, he already suspects, dude. I might have underestimated the man. Observe the structure. Oh, let's go in. You see, this is what I'm saying. If it weren't for Gilda, though, this would have been a complete and utter failure. I also want to know more. Nearing the truth, one step at a time. All right, let's see what we have in store here, man. William Minerva. Yo, that name, though, is just so fucking OG. Too real. William Minerva, huh? Wait, so this logo, it's called an ex libris. Ex libris, you mean? The attached piece of paper that shows who owns a book. That knock on the head. Yo, Emma's face is perfect there. The owner of the book, before it came here, this library is actually filled with his books. The ones Emma brought here are only a small portion of his collection that we have access to. So, what about this secret message you mentioned before? Look closely at all of these marks. Right? You have to piece together the grander message here. They're all the same exact owl. There's slight differences in the printing, but other than that... Wait a minute, these circles. Yup, they're diagrams in Morse code. Correct. Bro, I'm sorry, these panels are on point right now, as far as facial expressions are concerned. I'm still so proud of Emma for being the one to uncover this to begin with. Run, doubt, danger, truth. Impressive. How did these two even notice? With just these words, we can't really... You trying to say that we can't just assume these secret messages were necessarily meant for us? How about these then? Harvest, monster, and lastly, yeah, there's no denying it at that point. Either way, I would have jumped to that conclusion just based off of those. The four of them in conjunction is enough, but there's no denying it there. I highly doubt this is a trap created by Mama or the demons. I mean, the rules do say to immediately proceed with the shipping. Once the cat's out of the bag. At the very least, this is in fact a hidden message, specifically directed at us. At the very least, unlike this kid over here, I'm a lot more skeptical by nature. Maybe this Minerva guy is really our ally. However, we have no way of knowing even whether or not he's alive. I doubt it's a great idea for us to plan on relying on someone like that. Oh, he's alive. Trust me, I do. And if he's not alive, I wouldn't even jump to the conclusion that it's not alias and it's actually a man. But either way, Minerva exists. Even if their physical form is gone, they have to have laid a good amount of stuff out or entrusted it to somebody else in order for, once the escape actually transpires, them to guide them along a little bit as far as the scope of the world. That's a great idea for us to plan on relying on someone like that. Ray, you and your pessimism. But the fact still remains that we had an ally in the outside world. Heck, we may still even have allies. Bro, it's weird to see Norman so hopeful right now. If that's the case, there might even be a human society somewhere out there for us to join. Wouldn't doubt that either. Is the size of that? That's the question. This man is someone who is from the outside world and yet knew of our existence and even tried to save us in a roundabout way. Exactly. Only his books contain a message like this, and we don't quite know when exactly these stickers were pasted on these books, but see, there's even a sticker on this book from before too. It's a long, drawn-out construction and plan. This is the book that was published in 2015 that Ray showed us. In other words, at least these sheets of paper was pasted onto this book post 2015. Anything else? Like, are there any notable comparisons that can be made between the content of his books? Not really. The genre's gotta get back to the Ray voice. Not really. The genres, publishing companies, and dates of release all vary. Oh, but there's that! Where did it go? Where did they go? Are those? Aha! These two books are the only ones with circles on the logo that don't make any sense. Let's see. So one of them just doesn't have any meaning in Morse code at all. And the other says, promise. Wait, hold on. If I remember correctly, one is a stereotypical adventure novel, and the other was about some weird mythological story. It's ripped in some parts. I think there must be some deeper meaning behind these two books. The fact that only one book lacks a message in Morse code, the ripped pages, the message that reads promise, it's all too different to be a coincidence. So you're saying that these two books in particular are special? Yep, I'm not sure how to put it, but it feels like these books will somehow come to play a really important role in our journey. Your basis? My gut says, yo, that's smirk. Look at that little smug grin, dude. If there's one thing that I have faith in, it's Emma's intuition. I think that there's going to be times where certain advance is going to be stagnated just by how, on the one hand, how skeptical Ray is and how logical it will be a Norman approach every situation. That the only one that's going to break that lock is going to be Emma. What's with that look? My boy, dude. My boy. Dude, he kind of has that Nicholas look from Gangster right now with that shot. I'm not gonna lie. Well, I do think it wouldn't hurt to look into the mystery of Mr. Minerva and his books. His curiosity's been piqued, dude. Let's get going. We should probably start helping with setting up for dinner too. Meanwhile, Don's foolish shenanigans. It's just I'm the only thing that's gonna save this whole endeavor for me is if they actually find something that's useful. Because if not, it's an unnecessary risk. Hey, over here. There's a hidden basement. It's so dark, I can't see a single thing. Wait, I think I saw a lamp somewhere around here just now. Yo. Fuck. I know all of the items, bro. Wouldn't it have been better just to dispose of them? I wonder if that shows some sort of attachment on Isabella's end, because there's no reason to actually keep all of this. And they all had to have belonged to the previous orphans, but there's no reason unless there's some sort of attachment there. And if not attachment, then a sense of remorse. I don't even know if I put a sense of remorse in it, because ultimately it's for our own sake and survival. But that face. So he's gonna have to be able to put it together right here. What the? Little Bernie. Dawn. A communication device? If this was just a normal break room, she wouldn't go through all of this effort to hide this, would she? Mama's secret room. It really did exist. It was really true. Human trafficking. They're selling our siblings to these bad guys. They weren't being sent off to new families. Yeah, or else little Bernie wouldn't be here. He should have been brought to Connie that night. It's not even just that. All these toys and items put around the room, all of them, used to belong to our siblings that left. Nobody else forgot their belongings like Connie did. Everybody definitely left with their belongings in hand. And yet they're all here, which means their belongings must have been taken from them before they left through the gate. Emma was right. Mama has been lying to us this whole time. But don't you think it's weird? Huh? They are being sold off to some bad guys. You see? Yeah, but we didn't make it in time. They're safe, right? We don't know. How did Emma and Norman figure out that the people our siblings left with were really bad guys? See, this is the only point of this whole excursion, is them coming to this conclusion, which honestly, I don't think it's going to change the resolve. I just wonder how it's going to affect Gilda. We're screwed. For Dawn, I think it's actually going to increase his desire to want to help in the escape. Which I don't even know if it's necessary, to be honest with you. We're screwed if Mama or worse, yet Sister Krone finds us out. Why did Ray say that? Are those three really telling us the truth? Could it be that Mama is a lot worse than we think, and all of our siblings have already... Good man. You see the truth. All it took was this Yo. You see, this is exactly what I mean. And even if they leave, she knows there's anything out of place. She's gonna know somebody was in there. Oh no, someone's coming. An emergency occurs. From where? The study room? These footprints. Yes, please tell them that I will be back shortly. This voice. It's Mama. What now? I swear to God, Dawn, you brought this upon yourself. You better find a way to weasel your way out of the room right now with undetected. As long as she doesn't catch you in the act, it's not as bad. She's still gonna know someone was in there. There's no way around that. But as long as she doesn't catch you in the act, it's all good. All right, let's move on to chapter 18. I'm trying to just breeze this as quickly as possible because I know I tend to be rather verbose and kind of sit there and ruminate on certain things for too long, which I love doing, and I think most people enjoy that part of my reactions. But just for the sake of time and actually making it to chapter 20, I want to move this along. Look at this, yo! This cover is dope. I'm guessing this chapter must have released during holidays. Yeah, that's sick. It's so cheap. And look at that smug on Ray though, with his little box. Honestly, Promised Neverland cover pages are some of the best, bro. I think the one from chapter 16 is still probably my favorite one up to this point, aside from the one in the spiral staircase. But this is dope. Yeah. You got the William Minerva Santa with the sleigh in the back too. Yo, that's dope. That's dope. And look at young Phil with the my son. All right, let's get into it. This warmth that will never return again. They're screwed if they get found out. Exactly. It's Mama. What now? Is she here because she noticed that her key is missing? Or is she just here for something else? Which is it? Stay calm. I don't even think you're going to be able to finesse returning that to her either, my dude. You're probably just going to have to leave it within the room if you can actually make a selfie exit. Stay calm. What would those three do if they were in our shoes? That's what you should ask yourself before you tried to pilfer the key and go in there. You know what? I'm just going to bask in my love for Don, and I'm going to stop focusing on the one mistake that he's made, because I'm sure he'll redeem himself in the future. That's all I got to believe in. Emma, you guys, you'll to save the man. What if they're actually not telling us the truth? Come to me if your gut tells you that Emma's lying to you. Don't fall for that shit, dude. Don't listen to Krone. Oh, that's true. That's true. I should have done the voice. I'll save it for later. I'm sure Krone shows up at some point during this. Is it really all just a hoax? Are Connie and the others actually? I'm wrong. That's definitely not something Emma would do to us. Exactly. Believe her, dude. She loves you. Let's get out of here. Yeah. It's entirely possible that right now Mama hasn't noticed the thing yet. We've got to be silent, swift, and stealthy. Wait, let me see this diagram as far. Okay, so this is... Oh, she's just in the main office. They can actually slip out. They can definitely actually slip out. Let's go. But man, Ray doesn't surprise me, since he's always had his nose stuck in a book since we were little. But to think that it was Emma, that Emma was able to decode that hidden message. Actually, it wasn't me. Huh? I was the one that discovered the code. Wait, young Phil. I'm sorry, dude. I was trying to dismiss the shade. This is a prodigy right here. Whichever way it goes, whether he's already in the pocket, whether there's a sinister side lurking within him, or what, he's that budding genius, dude. That's my son right there. I don't care how his character turns out. That's my fucking son. Phil, like, look at Norman's face. He's like, wait, are you serious right now? Yo, you're gonna have a dialogue with the kid. If anyone can peer through it, it's gonna be Norman. Yep. He just so happened to be reading one of Mr. Minerva's picture books. Look, can you read this as Run? And that, look at with the innocent question too. Lie to you with those beady little lines. I love him, dude. I see big things in the man's future either way. And that particular book just so happened to be a book on Morse code. So after that happened, I got curious and went to check all of the other books. See, it all makes sense now. It'd be amazing if the shade that I sense is misplaced and he's actually some sort of insurgent placed by Minerva himself. See, it all makes sense now. Hold up. What are you trying to... Wait. Where's Don and Gilda? Isn't that the question, though? We're gonna go help set up for dinner. I clearly remember him saying that. They're not here either. Yo, Ray's already triggered. He knows damn well what they're up to. It can't be. Oh, do you need something, Eugene? Mama, I found this on the floor. Not bad, honestly. Not bad. I would have just placed it in the office, even if it messed with her conception, because or whatever, mindset she would have, because I'm sure she's quite meticulous about something like that, knowing her. This is still a problem because it's gonna make her more worried, but it's not as bad as them having to return it themselves or her having to notice them. Since when? Thank you, sweetheart. No holes in my pocket. Since when? Dawn, Gilda. Thank goodness. We just assumed that. Where have you been? What? The kids are watching. Let's save this for later. So, we were in Mama's secret room. It wasn't in a hidden basement. How did you get in? Don pickpocketed Mama's key. He pickpocketed Mama? Well, has she noticed? I don't think so. We also returned the key to her, probably, so... Think? Probably? This is exactly why we shouldn't have. Thanks for putting us at risk, you morons. Dang, tell him, Ray. Tell him. Just try using your brain a little. What if the room was rigged with some sort of security camera, listening device, or alerting system? Mom and Sister Krone would find us out, and then you guys, no, all of us would be. All of us would be what? Spit it out, Ray. Okay, he's pissed, dude. This is exactly why we hid the truth from you to begin with, though, Dawn. Killed? What? You liars. You don't know what happened to Connie. We need to go save our siblings. What a load of bullcrap. You know we can't go save them because Connie and everyone else is already... Look at that face. Yeah, this is the first one to go. I'm split with Dawn's character right now. Like, every bit of me wants to like him, but there's just this part of me that, like, that character construction, there's something inherent to it where the more it progresses and the more shit and signs of just fuckboy tendencies I see, the more annoyed I get. You know what I'm saying? But I'm still good with the man for now. I'm still good with the man for now. He didn't fuck up. It's fine. She yelling has a vague sense of anyone intruding. It's not as bad as it could have been. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Just as I thought. See, Gilda? They really were lying to our faces. Moron. Yo, Ray's the Lord, dude. Ray's a fucking Lord. What are you hiding from us? Spit out everything you've got. Calm yourself, my dude. What? Demons? And a farm? No way. Connie, everybody, even we, were raised for the sole purpose of becoming food. Also, Ray is a spy. You didn't need to throw him that bone. You didn't have to tell Don about that because this man is about to flip his shit like a fool. All this, it's fine though. What I wouldn't give to see Ray just physically restrain the man after he tries to take a swing at him. All this time, remember, it was for our sake. Then Ray, you knew what would happen to Connie on the day she left? Emma, Norman, so both of you are trying to lead us into a world full of enemies without us knowing a single thing about the truth. You look at that laughter. I bet you he's about to turn it around for me. Eddie, you bastard! How dare you take the swim at Norman? How dare you take the swim at Norman? It should have been Ray, because Ray would have exposed you in a second. Don, my boy, you're on the fast track to fuckboyville. I don't even know what to call it, dude. I just can't. I don't know if I'll be able to like you unless you redeem yourself. I can't do it. I understand it. I feel his sentiments and his position. I think it's the reasonable human response. But can't do it. Can't do it. Andy took aid at me. If you lay hands on him, I swear to God, we're done. I'm washing my hands of you. I'm surprised Ray let him hit him. Are we really that useless? Damn, Don, my boy. That's one of the biggest roots of his anger, nonetheless. That is respectable. That's a little bit better for me. Because he's aware of his position. That's why he did the whole, and that's what I was saying too. I understand why he did. He wanted to prove himself. He wanted to be useful. He wanted to help in this whole escape. But for him to be carrying his way around, it's understandable when you're in the presence of pure genius at all times. You're gonna question yourself and if you can ever really measure up. In your eyes, are you seriously so useless that you had no choice but to protect us from the world? I don't want to put them in danger. If those two don't know the truth, there's a chance they may be spared. I already know why you lied to us. I'm sorry, Don. I have to give you a little more credit. I have to give you a little more credit. He's teetering on the line right now. He's about to tip over, but he pulled himself back. I already know why you lied to us. We know that Emma wouldn't do something like that. But when she does, it's because you wanted to keep us safe, right? I get it, still. Please, help us out. I thought you guys wanted us to help you out. It's depressing. It's frustrating. It's true that we aren't as smart as you guys are. Nobody can deny that fact. But we're family. Let me see. Don, my boy. It's that awareness that allows me to still like him. It's that genuine heart. It's that surface level mentality where I never have to try and delve beneath the surface to know what he's thinking. He wears his heart on his sleeve. A little bit of buffoonery there, but ultimately that awareness is key for me to maintain a positive outlook on Don, because that's heavy. That's real. He's a good man, dude. No matter how you want to look at it, he's a good man. We just wanted you to, but that desire could have been the sole reason that the whole plan got derailed. So still, if it had happened, I wouldn't be able to forgive it. We just wanted you to have a little faith in us, dude. That shakes Emma to the core for sure. My bad. I'm acting a little strange right now. Let me go cool down for a bit. Dawn. Yeah, I might have to do a little Dawn and do the shipping though. I'm not gonna lie. Definitely wasn't our intention, but now I can see how cruel we've been to them. He doesn't give a fuck. Like he said, there's no denying that we aren't on the same level. Anyway, you did say that you were prepared to take anything from those two when you first proposed the idea that we should all escape together. Well, yeah, but Dawn and Gilda really trusted us. They were so supportive of us, and yet, Gilda, you see, I'm just taking my anger out on them. I'm not angry that they're treating us like weaklings. We forced them into a position where they had to lie to us. We couldn't do a single thing to change the situation anyway. I was so ignorant and so powerless. And that's the part that pisses me off the most. It hurts. I want to be stronger. I want more power. Bro, I shit Don and Gilda. I'm sorry. Don is a good friend. Just don't let that desire make you cause and lead to the downfall of it, because I've seen this time and time again. And he's going to continue to fuck up, dude. As a matter of fact, in recent memory, the other person, actually, no, I don't want to make that comparison. I'll take it back. I'll let your minds wander as to what I was going to say. I'm going to go apologize to those two. I wasn't thinking right. I invested in preparing for them to resent us, but I didn't invest in trusting their abilities. I need to tell them that I was in the wrong mindset. Thanks to those two, I finally know the real way we should be approaching this escape. I won't make any more mistakes. The five of us have to come together again. Yo, somebody's lurking in the window, dude. Desperation accelerates. Fuck. Of course. Of course. Of course. When you see that twisted rape face, it's too late, dude. Get that smile. Krone, dude! Fucking Krone. Oh, I've seen it all. Disgusting. What's her play gonna be based off of this though? That's the thing. That's the thing. That's disturbing. Really unsettling. Shout out to Phil though, real MVP of the William Minerva chapters. That's all I gotta say. All right, we're gonna get into chapter 19 immediately. I think we're on the fast track to making it to 20. Even if we can go further, we're gonna stop at 20 no matter what though. We will always be, unless it's just too brutal of a cliffhanger and I want to keep going. We will always be together. Volume 1 is flying off the shell. This includes various volume original illustrations. Hurrying, dude, I gotta cop Tonkabon just to see. Give a little support. Aww. Look at Ray. It's dope to see them as children like that. Or younger children. Dawn, Gilda, Emma. I'm sorry. I was being naive. I made such a stupid decision. I should have trusted you guys. Thanks for having faith in us and making me realize how wrong we were. Apologies from us, too. You're not going to get Ray to say anything. Look at his face, though. His face says it all. His face says it all. Please please binge to 29. Absolutely not. I don't know. I don't know what you think this is. There's no way in hell that's happening. No. I'm sorry too for getting too heated and punching you guys. You okay? You guys okay? Well, obviously not. Let's head over to the infirmary now. We're fine, Don. You have that much faith in the power of your fists, my dude. We're sorry for acting on our own, too. Yeah, Ray definitely has all the rights to be mad after what we did. We're really... Come on, Ray. Serious reflecting. Damn. You gotta have the man say something as he's got the scuffs on his face and whatnot, too. Whatever. Forget it. I'll make sure to cover it for you guys if anything happens. I'm also sorry for stuff I did. Yeah, my boy Ray. I didn't think you'd get him to say it. That's touching, I'm not gonna lie. Shows that genuine care, no matter how aloof and cold he may appear. From here on, petty lies are going out the window. So let me ask again. We're dead meat if we screw up. There are terrifying demons outside of this place. But are you two still willing to come with us? Of course. Bro, Don and Gilda are dope. You might want to, you just got to make everything a game and have Phil assist you because it's where the genius lies. The problem is if the shade is confirmed or not. I want to believe in that positive potential for bigger things than that negative potential, but we'll see. We'll also do our best to become worthy of your guys' faith. So let's do anything we can to help out. Thank you so much. All right, now we'll have to start planning for the next step, inspection. I already have a task I'd like to ask you two to carry out for me. Damn, we're already on the first. Time is drawing near, man. The time is drawing near. I really do feel a lot better now that we've come clean. Agreed. Of course you say that. You feel better if Emma feels better, my dude. When are we going to come out to them with the truth? Will you even be able to do it? Ultimately, I think that was a perfect time for them to find out the truth. 1 week left until we execute our plan. Everything is going well, and there's practically nothing else that can go wrong to screw us over. Don't say that, Norm. We can definitely make this escape work. I don't know why you had to say that, my dude. I don't know why you had to say that. I mean, it was, even if it was an internal monologue, I don't know what you had to say. The main issue right now is how to fool Ray up to the very end. Leave everyone else besides Don and Gilda behind. I need to figure out a way to get everyone out of here without Ray noticing. It's just not possible. I believe in you. There's going to be casualties. I mean, I'm sure you could minimize them, but it's not possible to get everyone out unscathed. I just don't believe it. Why am I drawing a blank on the most important part of this plan? It's impossible to pull off with our current situation. Just what is there that I could do to... Hey, Norman, got time to hear me out for a bit? She's gonna give him the last bit that he needs to come out on top of the plan. So I've been thinking on my own for a bit on how I'll manage to get everyone out. Is it too risky? Yeah, still, I think it's definitely possible to catch Mama off guard this way. It's a good point. It's definitely a good point because there's no way she'd anticipate that. Also, I think this is the only plausible way for us to all escape at once. Yeah. With this plan, we might even actually be able to carry out our plans without Ray realizing a single thing. Interesting, dude. I want to know what she's come up with. I really want to know what she's come up with. I'm sure it'll be revealed soon enough. I doubt they're going to give us any exposition on it until the actual breakout, though. Anyway, there's something else that's been bothering me with Ray. Ray, when and how did you find out about the secret of this house? All these years I've been working out a way to keep you two alive. You too. If I'm not crazy, Ray might be actually planning to. And if that's the case, I also need to think of a way to stop that from happening as well. We're working out a way to keep you two alive. There's no way I can interpret that. I can make the base surface level interpretation, but I don't think that's what he's implying there. It can't be mere sacrifice. So I'll leave that for now. I'll think about that in a second. It's gonna take me too much time to actually parse out what I wanna say. I wouldn't manage to swipe what you asked for, bro. If nothing else, on the outside, assuming there's a good amount of commerce, this man's gonna be the most dynamic and respected pickpocket of all time. Laundry powder and herbicide. What do you even need this stuff for? Yeah, especially the herbicide. They'll be useful for when we carry out our investigation. When you say investigation, you mean climbing over the gates and checking out what's outside, right? But what about our trackers? About that, to divert the adults' attention. Exactly. All we have to do is to distract Mama and Sister Krone so that they don't check our location. We're going to create a situation where those two definitely won't be looking at their pocket watches and quickly execute our inspection while those two are looking elsewhere. That's a brilliant shot. Just look at that juxtaposition. This is exactly what I'm saying, dude. It's just trash in comparison to the greatness that is Isabella, man. I'm sorry. I don't know how it's possible for anyone else to be able to say that Krone is above her. And to that point, that's exactly what I just said, Honk. I just said the only way I can interpret that is sacrifice. But I wanted to think if there was anything deeper, and I didn't want to read too much into it in that second. If you don't believe me, you can backtrack to those seconds where I just said that. But anyway, we'll continue. But how? Ray's already got Mama under control. He's currently feeding her with some false intel. I'm sure she's somewhat aware of it, regardless, dude. I'm so sure she's somewhat aware of it. You and Norman, of all people, getting into a fight. He doesn't give a damn about the risks anymore. There's no other way, according to him. Well, it only makes sense if they're truly planning to escape with all of the children. And they're gathering materials, a hammer, laundry powder, herbicide. All kinds of things that might end up coming in handy. So are they planning on using that unbelievably short piece of rope as well? Yeah. Just to let you know, I tried my best to stop him. I made sure to let him have a piece of my mind. And so that's how you ended up looking like that. It's better than saying that you took a blow from Don. That's all I'm saying, my boy. That's all I'm saying. Poison. I suppose I'll have to look out for a drug you'll be making. You better not ship us out before the deadline. I want my friends to live until they're 12 in this peaceful little orphanage of yours. You can exchange the contents of the drug bottle with the fakes if you must. Do you know where it is? Yeah. All right then. I'll plan to deal with that around tomorrow, so. Perfect. Now we have some time to carry out the inspection tomorrow. Is that the end of your report? Yeah. Anything else that's been bugging you lately? No, sir. Oh, let me tell you about something in advance. Dude. I had a message delivered to me from the higher-ups during my daily check-in yesterday. We've got an official schedule for the next shipment. Next month, there will be no shipments. The next shipment coming up will be in 2 months minimum. Then the next shipment will be this upcoming January when I'll be turning 12. I guess it's finally my turn to go next. Guys, yeah, that's such a brilliant shot. The composure. Ray is too real. I still want to believe there's something deeper in that because it's just too surface level for it to be just him trying to sacrifice. It's way too surface level. And that very well could be it, but I feel like it goes deeper than just that. I think there's still more that he knows that he's not letting on. I get that Ray has Mama under control, but what about Sister Krone? That is the question, isn't it? Fuck Krone, though. Fuck Krone. That's what you guys should be working towards dealing with immediately. Yeah. If she finds out, it's game over, isn't it? Don't worry. I've got a plan for her as well. We've got all our pieces on standby. Oh, shit. All right. I finally figured out how I can refine the Norman voice, because Ray is easy. Norman voice. I'm going to try and do a little something different during the next stream. It'll be interesting to see if I can actually get it down, though. Now, the only thing left is to inspect, gather our materials for the journey, incapacitate the adults, to get everyone over the wall. I won't give up on a single person. I won't let anybody die either. I'm definitely going to make this work. And in the process, you're going to drive yourself back. This shit is fucking nightmare fuel times 1,000, dude. I can't right now. I was literally just having a nice little mental, dialogue with myself, trying to parse some things out. I turned the page and I gotta watch this twisted bitch lurking in the shadows. When the anime of this is made, they're gonna have a fucking incredible OST, little theme for Krone, and they gotta play up the jump scare because it's twisted as fuck. I haven't even noticed. Massing. Yo, I'm done. Fucking Krone, dude. Here we fucking go. Would you like to speak with us? I've seen everything. Huh? I've heard your entire conversation back at the dining hall. The target includes all 5 of you. She found us out. What? Does that mean that, cool yourself, and you maintain a facade of composure no matter what? It's all over. Norman, Emma, Ray, Gilda, Dawn. Finally caught them by the tail. So hey, would you 5 like to team up with me? Bro, come on, dude. You're letting the mission guide you. I'm not actually surprised by this in the slightest. It doesn't even matter. I think it's actually a good move for them to align themselves with her. I definitely think it's a good move for them to align herself with her. I wouldn't trust her as far as I can throw her. Is that ultimately it's all that grander power play against Isabella, but regardless, she's still going to sacrifice them at the end. I guarantee you, Norma. It'd be the same result if Ray were here, though. But I'm guarantee you, Norma's going to go along with it. It's actually the best move, especially for that last bit that he was trying to construct a plan for. Yeah, I can. That face, though. Look at how Emma has to shield Gilda, dude. It's so twisted. Look, those eyes, too. Trying to look so innocent and pure. Fucking Krone, dude. This development is perfect. Absolutely perfect setup. All right, let's get straight into chapter 20. Call it a stream. For now, we need to watch her out, especially for Sister Krone. We're especially, yeah, as a matter of fact, as far as keeping her in check, this is perfect. She literally placed everything they need in her lap. All they need is the proper amount of awareness as far as engaging with her, which Norma can finesse easily. I still don't have enough confidence in Krone's tactics. Blinded by that ambition to overthrow Mama. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting because she's no pushover either, but she's the most garbage out of the lot. We're screwed if Sister Krone finds us out. I've seen it all. Would you like to team up with me? And then it happened, all out of the blue. Yo, what is this twisted little cover page in the wall of butterflies? Her eyes like that of an individual observing mere insects. Yeah, and it's that confidence that's gonna be your downfall, you stupid. Either way, perfect development. I have to hand it to these mangas. They're brilliant. This series, just how far we've advanced, construction, even just refining the style. All of that's come so far in a mere 20 chapters that the future of this series is one of the brightest I've seen. Teaming, as long as when the actual execution, we actually escape and move into future arcs, they can maintain that same element of suspense and actually craft an interesting, broader world. I'm sure they've already constructed it in their mind. Teaming up with Krone, Sister Krone? What is she talking about? Isn't her aim to catch us in the act and immediately ship us out? I see. Oh, Norman, my boy, look at that devious whisper. My son, dude. I love him. I fucking love him. Stay calm, guys. We'll be okay. Let's listen to what she has to say. This kid. Exactly. All I'm asking for. Cracked a little bit there. Exactly. All I'm asking for is to join forces in order to help each other achieve our goals. Achieve our goals? That's right. Your goal is to escape. Mine is to become the mama of this house. My ultimate wish is to drag Isabella out of her position and to snatch it for myself. Her position? Just to make sure you all know I'm telling nothing but the truth right now. In essence, my goal is also to escape from my current position. You all know how the rules of this system are organized. Girls who are successfully clear a certain set of requirements and end up living here until the age of 12 are given two options to choose from. One is to be killed, and the other is to work towards becoming a mama. What are the requirements? At that stage, I'm probably prime candidate. Satisfactory grades and a recommendation from their very own mamas. As long as you manage to pass both of these hurdles, you will always be guaranteed an option for survival. Though, this only applies to girls. But honestly, I wouldn't recommend anybody to take that path. Because they will modify your body so that it'll become physically impossible for you to leave your designated areas. You all are still capable of doing that. Yo, that's fucked up, dude. That's a serious scar, bro. That's a serious scar. Damn. What are you talking about? A microchip. We adults have a small device embedded in our bodies. It's programmed to send an electric shock that'll stop our hearts if we take even a single step outside of our grounds. At the same time, this thing is also programmed to send an alert to our higher-ups if our heart ever happens to stop, and it's very exactly what he had called out before. It was necessary. It's absolutely necessary. It made logical sense. I wouldn't have imagined that it was meant to constrict them to stay in that actual location, though, but however, it's to stop on its own for varying reasons. In other words, we really can't kill the adults. My only option is to live within these grounds. That's why I really want to make the best out of what I have. I want to spend the rest of my days as a mother, even if it's all fake. I would love to live in a cozy little home with a cozy family filled with innocently adorable children who will all love me unconditionally. You sick bitch. And that's why I must get rid of Isabella. I must erase her. If you children successfully make your escape, Isabella will be forced to take responsibility for it all. My dream will actually come true. That's why I won't do anything to get in your way. Run away as far as you like. It'll be nothing but benefit me in the end. You won't ship us out? Us? The targets? I won't. Come, let us become partners. We share one common target, and that is Isabella alone. Let's work together to drag her down. It's true that our ultimate goals do match. Wrong. Thank you, Norman. It's not that she won't ship us out. She actually can't. What a god. She can't rat us out without proof. She has no power to ship us out. The demons trust Mama a whole lot more than Sister Krone. That's why she had no choice but to approach the targets themselves. That's right. I've approached them to get some definitive proof. In the end, I'll make sure to eliminate all of these annoying brats along with Isabella. By the end, I'll also have obtained my new status as Mama. This is my true objective. It's so petty and garbage. You're garbage, bro. You're garbage. Absolute trash. You're about to get outplayed by an 11-year-old lad. That's what's about to happen to you. Look at that smirk, dude. Because that's why I trusted Norman. I said this at the beginning of the chapter, bro. I knew it all along. Her endgame was so fucking easy to put a finger on that it just offers no real room for improvement or surprises. Like, I'm not even. That's why I wasn't even shocked by her approaching them with this offer. Perhaps this kid in particular may have already realized my true aim. Heck, I'm pretty certain he has. If this lady's true objective was to actually help us escape, she had no need to approach us from the start. All she had to do was to keep quiet and help us behind the scenes when we needed it. She's already revealed so much unnecessary information to us. She clearly wants to gain our trust. Once we trust her enough to give her some kind of definitive evidence against us, this woman will not hesitate to eliminate us all. She screwed up with Gilda, so she had to approach all of us next. Exactly. I didn't even think about it from that perspective. Bro. You shipping, if you ship me with Krone, I'm going to take that as racism, and I'm going to block you. Straight up. Don't do it again. It would be a great bonus if she managed to obtain her evidence. But if she doesn't, and we successfully make our escape, she still gets to defeat Mama. Isn't that right, Sister Krone? You may already know my true aim, but does that give you any other choice? No, it doesn't. I mean, they have to go along with it. It's a matter of who can outmaneuver her in that one instance. You kids have no option but to partner up with me. Otherwise, I'll simply do all I can to sabotage all of your plans. I see how it is. Using each other to the maximum effect. I don't dislike it at all. I knew you wouldn't, my boy. Come on, let's form an alliance. I'm fine with that. However, we'll be the ones using you. Wait! I agree with Norman's final decision, but there's one thing I just want to make sure with you, Sister Krone. What is it, dear? Where's the proof that you won't betray us? dude. Emma, that's actually a good move by Emma, though, dude. Because even if I'm generally, because that I trust her 100%. You know, she's aware and she's come to the same conclusion, even if it's just based on pure instinct. By asking and requesting something like this, they obtain at least something. Even if there's no way Krone's gonna give them an absolute foothold, but there's gonna be at least something that they can utilize to play off of when the time actually comes to surmount her. That was too real, dude. I love seeing just these little glimpses and shows of savagery from Emma that I can't wait to see fully blossom in the future. Oh, looks like you haven't learned to trust me yet. Just tell us. It's Ray. If Ray mentions a single thing about our interaction just now to Isabella, I can easily be crushed. But if I reveal Ray's true intentions to her, I can just as easily crush you all. Hence, both sides will be at a stalemate. Is that a good enough reason for you? Fine. It's a deal then. I had no idea that both adults were also raised like us. It's true. We both grew up in the Gracefield house. Well, we weren't raised in this third plantation we're standing in right now, though. Yo, that face. That's actually one of the cleaner Krone faces, though, I'm not gonna lie. That's one of the cleaner faces. Because they're all fucking brilliant as far as the artwork, right? But the other ones have just been so sinister and rapey. If I didn't know better, aside from that smug grin, she actually looks slightly effeminate here with those eyelashes, but she's still disgusting in every sense. I'll give you any other information you need that only I am capable of supplying to you children. Take it as a sign of friendship from me. Come to my room even tonight if you'd like. Don't go and be alone with Krone in your room, dude. I don't like the sound of that. See, if this was a seinen, there'd be some fucked up events occurring in Krone's room with him during the information exchange. Oh, Gilda, there's no need to be so scared. I feel nothing but gratitude towards your very existence. Bro, shading on that panel, dude. After all, it was all thanks to you two making such a ruckus back on that day that I was able to identify who my specific targets are. See, that's, I mean, ultimately, Dawn, your movements have served as a boon to the group. So you know what? I'm going to let it slide entirely at this point. I'm going to make it completely slide. How am I going too far? Unless that wasn't in reference to me. Oh, Protest says no, my dude. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. You got to question your priorities right now. Talk to you later, kids. Don't let any of it get to you. I'm glad this all happened. Now you won't even have to worry about distracting Sister Krone while we go on our investigation. Now all we need is for Ray to make sure that Mara remains preoccupied during the entire mission. Make the best of what I have. Holding on to that line, dude. She was one of us. She knows what it's like, and yet, how could she seriously think of a lifetime of raising a line of kids to eventually kill in the end? Is the best thing she could do. Cozy, pure, humane, love, family, motherhood. That woman doesn't care about any of us at all. Yo, that's a crazy panel, picking the wings off of it. I love you, Emma. I really do. I agree. Of course you do, Norman. She likely plans to ship us out in the very end as initially planned. The only reason why she doesn't right now is simply because she has no proof, power, or credibility. In uglier terms, the minute she gets her hands on one of these three things, she'll definitely betray us in the blink of an eye. But this situation is favorable for our side. Power and credibility are surely things that cannot be easily obtained. Exactly. She has to leverage it to the full extent in order to do so. She's not going to obtain either of those until after the fact. And as long as you don't slip up, there's no proof for her to guard either. So as long as we prevent her from getting any evidence against us, she will have no choice but to let us go. Yeah, see, there was too much Krone in this chapter. I'm starting to slip into the fraudulent voice just haphazardly. I need to get away from it now. Both sides know exactly what's going on. It may not be a genuine one, but let's carry on with this alliance for the moment. It's showtime, bro. Come right in. Now, what is it you want to ask about? Never, I would never enter that room. Absolutely not. I would have sent Dawn. I would have been Dawn. Go talk to her. Get you know. There may be a little bit of you know, strange things. Just to keep it PJ, there might be some strange events occurring when you go visit her at night, but I would have let it do it. It's all good if Dawn does it. Although that impurifies, that defiles him to the point where I can't easily ship him with guild anymore, but it is what it is. So with that, we are now on chapter 20. By next week, chapter 30 will be out. So let me plan this out like immediately, because especially I'm gonna be caught up by next week. That's 100% certain now. The question is, when else can I do another stream? I doubt I'm gonna do it tomorrow. Doubt I'm gonna do it Wednesday. Seeing Ordinal Skill Thursday night, so there's not gonna be any time. I would say Sunday's really the only day, but I want to, you know, I have plans for this Sunday, so I'm gonna have to find some time this week, maybe tomorrow, honestly, to do 3 or 4 more chapters, because all I really have to do is Akka tomorrow, and then if I can do it within the time I have tomorrow afternoon, which I need like an hour, I think I might be able to. I think I might be able to do another stream tomorrow and get to like chapter 23 or 24. And then at that point, all we need to do is like the following Monday, go all the way to chapter 30 and we'll be caught up. So that's my plan. Hopefully it actually comes to fruition. If not, we'll still be caught up by next week, because next week I'm gonna have a lot of free time. So even if we don't get another stream in this week and we do, you know, like say 5 chapters next Monday, then we can just do it immediately the following Tuesday for certain. So it's going to be one of those two. It's either going to be this Tuesday and Monday and we'll be caught up, or it's going to be Monday and next Tuesday we'll be caught up. That's the plan. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I can't do it Sunday because you guys will see. You guys will see. That's all I can say. I'm done letting people know what I'm planning, because I think it's a lot more fun to just surprise you with stuff. And on the off chance it doesn't work out, I don't have to be breaking promises left and right. So either way, thank you guys for coming through. I'm going to end this one here. I got to go prepare for this Gabriel Dropout stream, but I will see you guys later. If anybody wants to come through, by the way, I'll be streaming more Nier Automata later tonight. And that's pretty much it. I'm out. Peace.